Hello! Welcome to another edition of the Malone Zone, the Fart Jar. As he opens his lid, we start out with me hanging out on a roof. I was messing around with a goober that was flying around in a starling aim, and then decided to do some snipe practice on this random helicopter here. As I blow it to bits, I notice a blue CEO named Creepy123. He's chasing another character. I really wasn't thinking much of it, and I tried to jump from one level of the roof to another, and ended up dying. When I respawn, Mr. Creepy comes by, and this is what he chooses to do. The creepy poop bag has now involved me in something that I wasn't trying to be a part of. As you can see, a reddish-type CEO ended up potatoing Meme. His name is Panther. I ended up also blasting someone named Eggbeater or something like that. I and Eggbeater were what you would call casualties of war. Panther ends up messaging me saying he's sorry. No problem, sir. No problem at all. It looked like you were trying to take care of the creepy goober poop bag too. Now it's time to put him into the Malone Zone, seeing as how he decided to open the fart jar's lid. Let's go ahead and dig in and take a look and see how I made Mr. Creepy look like an absolute stupendous moron. And you folks know how I do. I go ahead and head on into the store. I put a bounty on the old creepy goober, and I wait for him to show up, and he shows up, and he gives me some of the best content I could have asked for from a creepy poop bad goober like himself. Let's dig in and take a look, shall we? Gotcha. I'm using all the classic tricks. I send a mugger, and as soon as the mugger gets him, boom! He gets potatoed by the fart jar.
Oh my goodness!
At this point, I think it's time to pull out the RC Paragon. So I go ahead and get a couple mashed potato-style kills in as well. It's stupendous the way I can get these goober poop bags to come after me when they're the ones that have started it to begin with. Sometimes the score matters to me, but most of the time it doesn't. In this video, I get way up on him in the score, and I decide to let him get some kills back. But I wasn't expecting him to get as dirty as he did, and he ended up getting all of his kills back. Let's dig in and take a look, shall we?
Shit, dude!
He proceeds to go off the radar, and he thinks he's sneaky trying to sneak up on me, and gets potato again. Now this is time for the creepy goober to shine. He's still Ghost, so I'm just waiting for him to come back on the map. And Panther sends me another message, clowning this poop bag goober called Creepy123. And of course, while I'm reading his message, Creepy gets a kill on me. And then when I respond to Panther's message and send him a message saying, yep, Mr. Creepy ends up getting another kill. he getting a few more kills with his tank. You can see that I try to run from him, hide in spots, but I'm not trying too hard. He ends up getting, I believe, 2 or 3 kills with his tank. I go up on this hill here, and this other goober named Sugarman shows up and blasts me. I call my Deluxo, and I go ahead and jump in so that I can go ahead and get a kill back on Sugarman. And that's when Mr. Creepy jumps on his oppressor and goes off the radar and gets another kill on me. I ended up getting another random player. I'm sorry, random player, but you're just a casualty of war, my bad. After those kills, I believe it's 4 or 5 to 7. He ends up getting a couple more with his thermal. And as you know, when you start using thermal and while banging me, I'm going to jump in my RC vehicles and I will stay permanent ghost until you leave the lobby. Today's guest Creepy was a little too patient. After all, the green smoke cleared, Creepy got his kills back. But he needed to go ghost, tank, bandito, oppressor, off the radar, and thermal. Now I'm going to go tank, ha 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 ha. I potato Creepy with the tank. I send him a few messages hoping to trigger him to come back over to me. My trolling messages failed to get him to come back over to me. He stayed on the other side of the map. He never messaged me back once. At this point, I figured it was time to just go on home and have a drink. Have a good night, I had fun. I hope you guys did too. We'll see you on the next one.